Hi, Pipers. Callan Doyle coming to you from the front porch on a Sunday morning. Just sitting here having a pipe, having a second go round of coffee, third cup actually, and I'm smoking. Sound like a lot of dogs across the street there, but I'm smoking my Savinelli autograph, and I'm smoking some Baren's Navy Flake. Really enjoy that Flake. Well, we're just sitting here and enjoying this beautiful Sunday morning. Sun's coming up. I think we're going to have a high here of about 65 today. As you can see on the old fake dead tree, there's not a leaf moving. So we don't have any wind at all. So it's really nice out here this morning. But just thought I'd come and kind of chat with you. And I've had a buddy of mine come over here recently, a guy that I've known all my life. And he's been smoking cigars recently, and kind of got him involved in the pipe. And so he was over smoking with me this past week, and we just was kind of reminiscing. And I thought I'd share with you a story from back in high school with me and him. And I was dating this girl, and I lived in a downtown, well, not downtown, but inner city Baton Rouge, and what's known as North Baton Rouge. Went to high school there, and had a family friend that we had known, and they used to live pretty close to us, and they had moved out to what's known as Central, and at that time was kind of rural area, still is, although it's growing, and it's developed into its own city now. But anyway, I had a date with a girl named Lee, and my friend, he ended up going with a friend of hers, or maybe her cousin. I can't remember, to be honest. And we had went to their prom, so we went and picked them up and went to the prom and did what all ever you do at the prom, and I think we went somewhere afterwards, and then we went and dropped them off. So me and Kent, my friend, was headed home, and I'm driving my mom's brand new '71 Plymouth Fury, and I mean, she hadn't had this thing 3 or 4 months, and tan with a black vinyl top. I always remember it. So we're cutting home, and coming down a street out in Central, and there's no street lights. It's as dark as it can be. And man, all of a sudden we hear wham, and something hits the side of the car. And I asked Ken, I said, "Man, did you see that?" He said, "Yeah, something come out of that tree." And so we stopped momentarily, and there wasn't a soul around nowhere. Probably 2:30 in the morning, and backed up. And I said, "I got to go see what that was." And I got out and I looked, and it had broke the antenna off of the car, and hadn't caused any other damage though. So we backed up and looked, and there was a huge owl. And I guess something had shined or glimmered just right that he thought was prey. And he had come down out of a tree, and he had smacked the side of that car on the windshield. Didn't break the windshield, though. But I told my buddy, I said, "Pick that owl up." I said, "That thing's coming home with me." I said, "My mom will never believe this story about me tearing up the antenna on her car." So I took that owl, put it in the trunk, come home. Kent lived down the street, dropped him off, and before I went in, I took that owl out, and we had a 6-foot chain link fence there in the yard, and I strung that owl up across that chain link fence with his wings spread out. So, and went on to bed. Well, I guess about 7 o'clock that morning, my mom comes and gets me up and says, "Look, you got to go out and see what's wrong with the dog." Said he is just raising Cain out there in the front yard. And I said, "Well, I can go, but I can already tell you what it is." I said, "There's an owl, a dead owl, stretched across that fence." And she said, "Well, what the hell's the owl doing?" I said, "It hit your antenna on your brand new car." And I said, "I knew you wasn't going to believe me, so I said I brought it home with me." And So we went out there, and I had to get the dog corral and get him back in and dispose of the dead owl. And after everybody come out and take a look, but just one of those things, that happens when you're growing up. And me and him happen to be sitting here talking about it a little bit, and I thought I would share it. Funny. It's I said I can just see me telling her an owl come down and broke the antenna off of her car, and I don't think she would have believed me had I not had that owl with me. But just some of the stuff that me and him were talking about. We've got like everybody else, we've got 100 stories. So just thought I'd share that with y'all this morning on this beautiful Sunday morning. So everybody, until next time, just keep them lit and keep them smoking.